5 shocking reasons why the chosen ones struggle with lust. Why is it that the people with the highest spiritual calling often face the strongest battles with lust? It's one of those things nobody really talks about, but it's way more common than you think. And the reasons? They'll shock you. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by this silent battle, trust me, you're not alone. In fact, there's a deep spiritual reason behind it, and today we're exposing the truth. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll understand why this struggle is so intense, and more importantly, how to overcome it. The spiritual pattern, why lust targets the chosen. Let's be real, some of the most anointed people in history faced this battle. King David, called a man after God's own heart, yet he fell hard into lust with Bathsheba. Samson, one of the strongest men to ever live, but his downfall? A woman named Delilah. Even today, spiritual leaders, prophets, and those with a strong purpose in life wrestle with this same struggle. But why? Why does lust seem to target those set apart for something greater? It's not just about human weakness. It's a spiritual war. Ephesians 6:12 says it clearly. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age. Lust isn't just a personal battle. It's an attack designed to derail destinies. Let's break down 5 shocking reasons why this battle is so intense. 1. Spiritual sensitivity attracts stronger temptation. When you're spiritually gifted, you're more aware, not just of God's presence, but also of the enemy's tactics. Lust is one of the easiest ways to distract and weaken someone with a divine calling. The enemy knows this. That's why the temptation hits harder for those walking in purpose. If you've ever felt like the struggle is heavier for you than for others, it's because the enemy sees what's on your life. He's not wasting his time on people who aren't a threat. 2. Isolation creates hidden battles. Let's be honest, many chosen ones walk alone. When you're set apart for something bigger, your path can feel lonely. And while solitude can be powerful, it also creates vulnerability. Without accountability, lust becomes a private battle, one fought in secret. And the enemy loves to attack in isolation. That's why it's so important to have spiritual connections, people who can speak life into you when you're struggling. 3. High callings attract greater attacks. The bigger the mission, the stronger the opposition. If you've ever wondered why certain temptations seem to follow you wherever you go, it's because the enemy is terrified of your potential. Lust is not just a normal struggle. It's a calculated strategy to keep you distracted, drained, distant from God. Look at history. Many great leaders, pastors, and spiritual warriors fell because they underestimated this battle. Don't make the same mistake. 4. Emotional wounds create open doors. This is a big one. A lot of chosen people carry deep wounds: rejection, abandonment, heartbreak. And when those wounds go unhealed, the enemy offers lust as a false comfort. It's a trap. Lust feels like a quick escape, but in reality, it only deepens the emptiness. Until you heal the root, the temptation will keep coming back, stronger than before. 5. Strong gifts come with a weak flesh. You can be spiritually powerful and still struggle. Many gifted people operate in an anointing that's way bigger than them. But here's the thing. Their flesh is still weak. If you don't actively strengthen your spirit through prayer, fasting, and renewing your mind, lust will keep knocking at your door. The greater your anointing, the greater your need for self-control. The way out, how to overcome this battle. So what's the solution? How do you win this fight? 1. Spiritual discipline. Prayer, fasting, and daily renewal of your mind are your greatest weapons. Don't neglect them. 2. Accountability. Find someone you trust who can hold you up when you feel weak. 3. Healing. Deal with past wounds. If you don't, lust will keep filling the void. 4. Recognizing the pattern. The enemy isn't creative. He uses the same traps over and over. If you see it coming, you can fight back before you fall. The truth is, the enemy wants to keep you trapped, but God's power is always greater. So the real question is, will you fight or will you fall? Let me know in the comments, which of these struggles have you seen in your own life? And if this message spoke to you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep spiritual truths. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong. You've got a purpose.